First step for making our ornament is to draw a circle that fills the whole page. Make sure you leave a space at the top of your circle that you're going to add your ornament hook to. Once you have your circle drawn, make any adjustments to the shape that you want to make. Once you have your shape fixed, you're going to use a curved line to connect the two sides of your circle. Then you're going to add 3 sides of a rectangle to the top to create your ornament hook. Once you finish drawing your ornament, you're going to start adding designs. You're going to add those designs using simple lines and shapes. When you combine them, you can get different patterns, very similar to what we did with our landscape patterns. Here, you want to make sure when you are drawing any of those lines that you draw them on a curve. Since our ornament is round, we don't want to use straight lines because that will flatten out our ornament. We want to try to keep those lines as curved as we can. If that proves to be a little bit difficult, just draw something fun on your ornament, like some Christmas trees. Again, this is your ornament, so you can draw any type of a design that you would like to on this ornament. My family gets Hallmark Christmas ornaments every year from my mother. So as you may know, a lot of those Hallmark ornaments are very different and don't necessarily have anything Christmassy going on. We have a lot of Star Wars Hallmark Christmas ornaments hanging on our tree. So really, your ornament can have anything on it that you want to. Well, I kept mine simple and just did a Christmas theme or a holiday theme by using Christmas trees and little string lights here in the middle section between my zigzag lines. Really, you can do anything you want to on this ornament. The point is to have fun, be creative, use your imagination, and fill your complete ornament up. Once you have finished drawing your design, you're going to start coloring in your ornament. You can use Christmas colors, which would be reds and greens, or you could use winter colors, which would be blues and purples and greens. But it doesn't really matter what colors you use. Again, if you make an ornament that looks like a minion, you're going to have yellows and grays and blacks on your ornament. Here, I am using a technique called stippling. And the way I'm using that is I'm putting dots really close together to make an area dark and farther apart to make it light. And so I'm using that to create the area of the sky around my trees. I colored my trees in just using dots because I didn't want to color it in completely. I wanted there to be some neat visual interest in this ornament, and I kind of wanted to make it look like it had a little bit of texture. Right now, I am using markers. I also used crayons and colored pencils to completely color in this ornament. You can use whatever tools you have available to you to color in your ornament. What I want you to do, and to be very careful about doing, is coloring it in neatly. You want to stay within the lines that you drew so that it's easy to see all of those really great lines and shapes that you have drawn. It would be a shame to spend so much time working on a really cool design and then go to color it in and do a messy job that takes away from that really awesome picture that you drew. So take your time, make sure it's neat. Use those lines and spaces that you created to fill in with color. I go through, after I have all my markers colored in, with a black crayon, and I trace over all of my lines because I really want those lines to stand out and to be evident. I want you to be able to see them. I want you to be interested in them, and I want them to pull you into this picture so that you stop and really look at my ornament that I drew. This middle section where all of my Christmas lights are, the background is white right now. I don't want to leave it white, but I don't want to color it in with marker because I think that will be too bold and too bright. So I'm going to actually use a colored pencil that I can color with very lightly, so it's a very soft background color so that my Christmas lights stand out, because I don't want this middle section to fight for attention from my top and bottom sections, which have my Christmas trees in them. Make sure when you're coloring, whatever materials you use, you are using neatly. Color it in completely. This ornament here should be filled in from top to bottom with no white spaces. The background of the ornament, which is the space around the ornament, that can remain white.